Energy sucks. From psychic vampires to running 10Ks to cure cancer, everyone and their dumpy dog begging with aching eyes to fetch are after your sweet, sweet calorie juice. But how can you keep that energy that is rightfully yours to yourself for what you wish to do with it? Like backpack through España, or capture American tourists for your Españan fingering cult. And by fingering, I do mean poking an open brain willy-nilly to see what science happens. Well, that's all easy. You do this by staying hydrated, being confident, learning to say no, and hope the one trying to suck you of the good isn't a human-sized insectoid who can harness kinetic electrical energy in such a volatile manner he could explode an entire city block, elementary school and all. Marvel style, baby. And speaking of zapped energy and dead children, I wish I would have been one of those lucky ducklings, because I'm exhausted with life, for my name is James.
I'm Nicole.
And this is Mostly Speaking Sentai. Oh, yes, guys, I have maybe a little cornflake dust in my throat. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Down my throat and harmfully the audio. That actually rhymed. Yes, James, you did it again by mistake. Oh, because you were a mistake. I actually don't know if I was conceived with a child in mind or if it was just like, hey, man, let's not use a condom willy-nilly. Oh, man, that willy is up in that nilly, baby. Oh, yeah. But we don't have time to talk about my parents' coitus regimens. We have to get to the show. And we can't do that without introducing my queen, my bride to someday be Nicole Jakey.
Hi.
Nicole was constantly saying, please stop introducing me as the bride to never be. So I'm going to say it. Bride to someday be. Does that mean we're engaged? You find out by signing up for patreon.com/MLM pod and checking out Engaged with Nicolas Cage. We will let you know on that show our engagement and relationship status. Thoughts?
Nope.
Wait, you have no thoughts on that?
That's what I said.
All right, Nicole, how's your week been?
Fine.
What have you been up to?
It's one of those weeks where it just all kind of blurred together, and so I don't really remember anything specific.
You put a Gaussian blur on your week.
Yeah.
And then luckily you have that little eyeball that you can push on and push off. Push it off. Tell me about your week.
I took apart some more bookshelves and pack things.
Preach.
And took care of some flower pots that were outside because they just had dirt in them because it's too cold to put flowers in them in the winter. So I just dumped all the dirt out into this bucket that I have for soil. I went to work.
Oh. Did you do anything cool on Twitch? Did you sell anything good? List anything new?
All of those.
All right, guys, check out Darling Homebody wherever she is found socially.
I only need 9 more followers to be affiliate on Twitch.
And she's got the hours spent. Do you have the hours spent?
I only need 9 more followers to be affiliate on Twitch.
Get on that. Twitch.tv/Darling Homebody. Nicole?
Yeah.
I got some stuff. Where the fudge did my notes go?
Up your butt.
Oh, shoot. They're probably covered in it. In butt lube, that is.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to find my notes to talk. Okay, well, first, at the end of this episode, I will be putting a phone conversation that I had with a scammer. They called, they said I won $9 million, and they are delivering that check as well as a Mercedes-Benz to me. Then they said, oh, but this check, it's only for $5.5 million. The other $4.4, we need you to get a money pack gift card from Walgreens and do that. That's what I do, except I'm just sitting in my apartment and not really getting that. It's very funny. It's good stuff. And it's informative for everyone out there how you can keep one of these scammers, or how to know it's a scammer, on the line to waste their time so they can't scam successfully. It was very funny. It's professionally recorded as well. It's not like I'm just holding the microphone up to the telephone. I plugged it into the interface, so don't worry, guys. It's I don't know why this person thought I was viable. And it took me not knowing how many numbers are on the back of the card for him to say, oh, this person isn't really at Walgreens.
Yeah.
I put on a mask and everything, so it sounded like I was traversing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so screw that dude. I wasted 30 minutes of his day. I do need to find my notes because I have a cool segment. I don't need the notes for it. I know. Last night, because of a Talking About Beyblade intro, Nicole and I got into a debate on if walruses are known for wearing a top hat and a monocle. I think they do. Like, that's the classic look for a walrus. If you think of a walrus in clothing, you get that. So with that in mind, Nicole, I want to think of other, like a brand new classical animal in clothing. Like, let's make our new. So you have like Schoolboy Turtle. That's one thing.
No.
Yeah, Franklin from the Franklin the Turtle Show.
Okay.
He's a schoolboy turtle.
Sure.
You also have Bear in Bear Suit, which is like a little bear. It's just like a bear who looks like a bear. So what's your favorite animal, Nicole?
A frog.
Okay, so let's figure out what's the cutest, most classical outfit that a frog could be in.
Like literally any outfit.
Yeah, but what's number one? Like when people search frog NA, what will it autofill? That's what we're trying to do.
I don't know. Why don't you go to Google and search it?
Well, no, we're making up a new one. I think like frog in leather jacket with sunglasses. I mean, that's always a go-to. You could put a
yeah, that's
coelacanth.
always a go-to.
No, for me, a coelacanth in a leather jacket and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. A centipede, no matter how gross they are. They have sunglasses on, and it's a leather jacket that has to,
like
have
a Squirtle
holes.
Squad.
Yeah, that has to have holes for all of their little legs.
Ew.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting, but I think it would hinder their movement. So I'm starting a campaign. When I run for some government body, I will be running on leather jackets for all centipedes and millipedes.
Or like it could just have the 2 sleeve holes and then the other legs are just covered up.
Yeah, but I don't think that would hinder their movement as much. And it wouldn't make them as cool. Maybe it's a jacket just as long as their first little phalanges.
Uh-huh.
But let's get off the leather jacket route. Frog.
Maybe like a baseball uniform.
Oh my God.
Would be really cute.
That would be adorable. Frog baseball. And then it also likens back to the first Beavis and Butthead, which was frog baseball.
Sure.
Where they were throwing a frog and hitting it with a baseball bat.
That.
Yeah, it's bad. But it was the early 90s.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. And I don't think we need to go any further. What color pattern would they be? Or it's like just where, like what part of the world they are, to whatever camouflage is best for them?
I imagine just like white and red.
Okay. I was thinking white and blue because they're in the water.
Sure.
But hopefully, no, those are toads because toads bury in the ground a bunch.
Man, I remember when I was a kid, there would just be like baby toads everywhere, and I would just like see how many I could catch.
They're
so fucking cute.
Like in the ditch outside of my Nana's house, there would be tadpoles just always swimming around, and we would scoop them up, put them in a glass jar, and then my dad would say, "Please, you cannot take these home."
Yeah.
There's like 9 tadpoles in there. We're not having 9 frogs, let alone a single frog.
Yeah, I had a friend who had like a big ass pond in their backyard.
Dope.
And it would just, at whatever point in the year, would just be like full of frog eggs. It was fucking gross.
I think my Aunt Stacy had a man-made pond in their backyard so they could put fish in there and just go fishing in their backyard. It was a large pond.
Yeah, it was a huge fucking pond too that I'm talking about.
A pontoon boat.
Like, you could probably go swimming in it.
I thought you were going to say skiing, and I was like...
What?
Like a water ski.
That's a lake.
No, water ski.
That's a lake.
Yeah, but a pond, you could probably try it.
No.
Get fast enough.
It's not deep enough.
Okay, but it's not on a boat. It's like a sea-doo, and it's just thripping around the edge, keeping up speed. But it'd have to be a very round, so you're just
have to be doing donuts.
Yeah, why not? Donuts in a sea-doo? That's like tropical redneck stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you're skiing while they're doing donuts.
Yeah, it gives your arms a workout because they're just you have to like, your muscles are forcing them to not be yanked out of their sockets.
Yeah.
Or then you're just like a little wind sock just flapping in the wind.
Owie.
Like a dead Agumon's neck.
Yeah.
Do you think all this pond talk and frogs, do you think Swamp Thing hibernates in the winter by crawling under the mud?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think Man Thing does that? Is Man Thing a swamp creature?
Not.
Or is he just a creature who looks like he's covered in moss?
I'm not sure.
No, he is, because Howard the Duck hangs out in a swampy marshland with him. Like, I've seen comic panels like that.
Maybe it doesn't get cold there.
Yeah, maybe they're in the Amazon.
Or Florida.
Or Florida. Well, I think Florida's getting cold now, too, so Man Thing's going to have to learn how to dig underneath.
Yeah.
He's going to be talking to his frog amphibian brethren. He's like, I'm getting pretty chilly. And they're like, yeah, friggin' get down here, bro.
They're
and then
like,
it's a huge party. Oh, man. Nicole speaks frog. What'd you just say? You called me a needle dick cuck, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Without hesitation.
I think, just for me, my favorite, I don't even know my favorite animal. I guess it would be a cat now. I've come a long way in these 8 years we've known each other almost. Oh my God, we're almost a decade. I appreciate you and I see you, Nicole. You're my best friend.
Okay.
My lover. My one and only.
Am I your farmers only?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would go on a date with you while riding a tractor. Someone else would need to be driving it. So yeah, we're getting a little fancy. We're well-to-do, I guess, in the farm biz. And I would eat on the back of the tractor with you. That's how much I love you. There are so many things that are out of my comfort zone.
Like, we're each sitting on the metal part that's like above the wheel that like covers the top of the wheel. Like, we're each sitting on one of those.
No, I was thinking we are like balance beaming on the big old the thing that chops up the wheat. On the thing that guardrails that.
Yeah, that's scary.
Then I'm putting my life on the line for you.
Yeah, fuck. What are those called? That's gonna drive me crazy.
A billow. A rotisserie cutter.
A
A prog rock.
It's one of those toys,
Which ones? Oh, the ones that you shake and it's supposed to make a...
It's like...
I thought you've always just been doing Biz Markie. Because he does stuff like that. What was that? You were saying a word there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. A cat, the perfect outfit for a cat, I think, is like a Victorian sundress, like with a little
parasol,
a big butt dress. That's top 10, possibly top 1 outfit. That's the classic outfit for a cat. If you draw a cat in anything else, you are now a niche market.
There's an artist that basically just draws that.
Okay, they're
and it's incredible.
They're on the come up. I might also be thinking, like, it feels like that's something that's in Over the Garden Wall.
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. So I'm not Jack and Patrick McHale's style right now.
Nah, son.
All right, Nicole, would you like to get into the episode? Wait, no, I have one thing. Speaking of cats, it's now warm in Chicago, which means I can scoot. Socks has not seen me scoot this entire time, and he seems weary and kind of scared of the scooter. So, you know,
it runs into him.
And he's like, "Ugh." You know that scene in Army of Darkness, Bruce Campbell, Ash, he picks up his shotgun and he goes, "My boomstick," and rises in the air like he has like a power fist in the sky. I did that because I was about to leave. I turn around and I go, "Socks," and then I jettison it in the air. And then he freaks out. He's like, and he just runs into the other room just by me like lifting it up to show him its power. It was very cute. He wasn't as traumatized as what you did, so.
Wow.
He wasn't traumatized at all. He was just scared of it. Nicole did something. We don't need to get into it, but.
Now we do.
Oh.
You fucking ass.
Nicole and him were playing tag. Would you like to finish the story?
Yeah, I was going to start it. I was playing tag with him, and I took it too far, and I grabbed these, like, Christmas tins, and I, like, was shaking them. I was just, like, shaking them at him, and he, like, freaked the fuck out, and I felt really bad. Like, his tail got all puffy and everything.
And it took him a while to come down from it.
Yeah, I like gave him treats and stuff and apologized.
He probably wishes they were Pissmas tins because then you don't get the metal sound of the clinky clack. It's just swishing piss around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, this Pissmas, give your loved one a Pissmas tin. It'll probably take you about a week to make, depending on the size of the tin. But every time you go pee, you pee in it. And then what you do is, on the stovetop, you let it simmer and not come to a boil. You don't want it that hot because then the tin will be hot. You just want it body temperature of pee. So then when you hand it to them, it's as if you just unloaded so much urine in there. And they're like, "Oh my God, you do care."
I hate it.
So anyone on the rocks like the Flintstones, give them a tin full of piss this Pissmas. But this episode, Nicole, let's get into it. Today, we watched Case File 23 of Timeranger entitled Beat Up. In this episode, quick rundown, Tatsuya got a big job for them, paying so much yen. It's like stacks of it, and they're like, holy crap. But then he canceled all their appointments, which was kind of, ooh, why'd you do that? But they need to do this event. However, the laundress put out...
Well, they can just reschedule.
Maybe, unless it's time sensitive. Or, hey, my phone just shit out. Sion, can you fix this? And he's like, no, I actually can. And they're like, well, I'll just go to another place to get it fixed. This laundress, they unleash this creature who sucks up energy. And whenever he has energy in him and you punch him real hard, he explodes like one of the Marvel villains and that brings upon the Civil War.
Except that only happens once.
What, that one time?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a big story plot. It brought upon the Civil War. That is the catalyst for that entire storyline.
There's no Civil War in Timeranger.
Wait, oh no. Oh, I thought you were saying it's such a small thing in Marvel.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was
I'm talking about the episode.
Yeah, okay. That blows up, and then Tatsuya goes into the hospital. They think the festival is done, and then they have to stop this dude because he's going on a rampage, sucking on all the energy. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's how he gets the energy. I don't know if I brought that up. He eats electricity. He just pulls out a big old floppy wire, and he just deep throats it.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Wah, wah, wah." And he says, "Zap, zap."
Yeah, I wrote down zap, zip, zap, motherfuckers.
Zip, zap, za. Oh, also one real thing. If you have Stitcher Premium, I was played on Who Charted with Howard Kramer this week.
Nice.
But onto the episode. It starts out with Dolnero watching a soap opera, and then the electricity gets cut, and he's like, "My programs!"
Yeah, it was funny.
Which reminded me, did you ever have times when a sibling, or in my case, a sibling's friend, would, while you're playing a video game, just remove the cord, the power cable to the console?
You mean, did they ever tickle Pikachu's foot?
Yes.
Yes, but it was, quote unquote, an accident.
All right.
Even though, like, the cord, like, the color of the Wii cord is gray, like, it's significantly a unique color. So I'm like, I don't know how you could accidentally unplug the wrong one, you fuck.
Oh, who was it?
My brother.
Okay. This seems like an Ashley thing to do.
No, because Ashley wouldn't play video games with me.
Oh. Wait, then, yeah, this seems like it had to have been an accident unless you were winning in a game.
No, I spent like X amount of hours playing this dumb game called Dog Island on the Wii because that's what I rented. And then he unplugged it and it like erased everything I did. And I was like, well, fuck this game.
Dog Island. We got to stream that, Nicole.
All right.
One time, Zach Charlo and I, we were playing, I think, Time Crisis 2 on our TV. And it wasn't even my sister. I don't know what friend of my sister did this. That part of this memory is ripped out of my thoughts. But she just like removed the cord from the PlayStation 2 and just like was going to walk away with it because she didn't want us. This was my house. She's the visitor. Removed it. And I remember Zach Charlo like running up to her, grabbing it and just saying, "That's my cord," and then like ripping it away from her.
Yeah.
And then that became an in-joke with us throughout our friendship.
I also had, when I would go to my cousin's house, their little brother, who's like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 or something, thought it was really funny to just like run into the room and press the power button on the GameCube. So every time we saw him coming in, we'd be like, save, fuck.
I would have just always tripped him.
I mean, it was like one time.
Oh, okay. My sister, we had a PlayStation. All of our like game systems, I think always were hand-me-downs or bought very used. Like our N64 I bought from Electronic Boutique when they were like, yeah, this is the last week we're going to sell anything N64 related. And you could get a game, 2 controllers, and the system for $50. So I was like, oh, I'm saving up my money and getting this. Mm-hmm. Mowed a bunch of lawns, snagged it up. So our PlayStation, it needed to be resoldered, and finding out that how easy it was for my father to do this because he wanted to sell it, opposed to the many years that we would have to put large books on the power cord in the back to like bring it up into the correct position so the wires would meet. My sister would just like purposefully just push the books off and then we're fucked. Like the game stops. And it sucked because the PlayStation could use the Game Shark, and we're like, yeah, we want to use the Game Shark. And my dad was like, I'm not going to fix that just so you guys can cheat, and then would walk away.
Nice.
But this is the same man who would say, hey, you get all A's on a report card, I'll put cable, I'll loop that into your bedroom. Ooh, daddy, never did. And he'd always change it. He'd be like, well, You got an A-. I'm saying straight A's. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't know that was part of the stipulations. Oh, it needs to be for the entire year, not just a single report card. You need to average out to all A's. It's like, shut up, dude. You want to know what, Dad? I'm still not over that. Of course, you're never going to listen to this, so I can kind of say whatever I want. Go suck an egg. Soft boiled, so when it pops in your mouth, you're still getting nasty yolkies.
I remember, I would get A's all the fucking time, and I remember showing my mom like my report card, and one time, and I got like all A's and 1 B, and she was just like, I can't remember. She said something like it's not good enough or something, and I was just like, "Fuck you."
You said that?
No.
I said it on a stream, I think, or another podcast, but when we met, you would not curse at all. Like, if one slipped out of my mouth, a curse in front of your mom, you were like, it felt like, oh, my mom will hate him forever and like the relationship's done. But then...
No, I didn't feel that way. I just didn't feel comfortable with you doing that.
Okay. That it came across of like, oh man, this is she's gonna go nuclear. And then like flash forward while I was on the stream, you were talking to your mom and just like, oh man, I would have said fuck that to that stupid fucking bitch. And I was like, oh my God, Nicole, to your mom.
Because I was upset.
I
that
know.
veterinary fucking made that vet made my mom cry because she was such a bitch.
I'm a bitch. Only if we knew the name of that vet so we could shout them down on the show.
I know. I'm pretty sure she said it and I don't remember what it was.
We'll find out.
So I was like, I want to leave Google reviews saying fuck this lady.
Google. Yelp review. Nicole, what's your first note?
First note, power goes out.
Okay. What's the worst power outage story you can think of?
The worst one? I don't know. There weren't really any bad ones. I guess it went out right at lunchtime. So all I had for lunch was Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Coca-Cola.
That's an ulcer waiting. That's like your stomach lining just being removed.
Yeah.
I remember one time at your house, this was back when my night terrors were prevalent. Your power went out during the middle of the night, which meant even the street lights and the
garage
outdoor,
light.
That was also out, and it was pitch black, and I just started getting very scared.
Yeah.
And anxious.
Because that place is terrifying.
Well, I was more scared of a home invasion, like the Stranger style.
Yeah, because that place is terrifying.
And also, I think that's around the Jeffrey Willis days.
Probably.
And he lived near you.
I mean, yeah.
Hometown hero, baby.
That was going on for a long time.
Yeah.
I remember watching the news and them being showing footage of the gas station where that person went missing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
And then one of the people he killed, allegedly, I think maybe, I don't know if he has confessed to it, that woman who I think was shot maybe on your street or one nearby, while she was jogging.
Yeah, it was an off, whatever you call that. It was
offshoot.
Connected to our street. Yeah.
One that runs perpendicular.
Yeah.
Guys, Muskegon, it's scary stuff. Don't go there.
Yeah, I think Molly, my ex-stepmom, was friends with her.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
What's your next note?
I don't know if I want... I had another,
energy,
thing, but...
Go for it.
No, I was thinking about stuff the other day, and I was like, man, the best memories I have of my dad and being at his house and whatever are when he was married to Molly. And it's because of Molly.
Yeah.
It's wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've thought about messaging her and being hey, I'm glad you got the fuck out of there.
I thought you've already done that.
No.
Do it. She'll appreciate it.
I don't know, like part of the reason why I left Muskegon, because it was like when all my friends and stuff like were just ghosting me for whatever one reason or another. And then, you know, back then I was like super sad and stuff.
Okay, super adorable.
And like reconnected with her and was like, holy shit, I have like an adult I can talk to about stuff. And then just moved to North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't tell me at all. Like, didn't say anything. Like, I found out on Facebook and it fucked me up a little bit. So.
Hey, what am I? Chop liver? Aren't I an adult to speak with? No. That was on purpose to show that I'm not.
But I don't know. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It was just like compounding.
Yeah.
Shit.
Everyone else doing this, and then. But now you got me, you got TC, Monse, Courtney, the rest of the crew.
All my internet friends.
They're not internet friends.
Steve F.
Oh, you're saying also internet friends.
Yeah.
If they heard this, if Monster's like, I'll listen to this episode. All my internet friends after James just listed my name. Wow, Nicole.
I mean, right now they technically are.
Now we get on the internet and see them virtually, so that's more than internet.
What is it then?
A virtual reality. There are VR friends.
Okay. Oh God. Okay, this episode. Wow. The monster's called Energy Thief Hugo, I'm assuming is how you say that.
Yeah.
They only had a 3-year sentence. I don't remember what for.
I think just sucking energy.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
The costume design in this episode is super rad.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this isn't just like a trend. I hope that this continues. Like the previous couple episodes, the monster designs have been really cool and it's just like continued. So I hope it stays this way.
I truly don't remember really any of the monsters, so I can't comment on it. Like it's so weird that Timeranger, they're so unique and so integral to the story in each episode that you know all of them. But then these ones, like I've seen most of these episodes 2 or 3 times, and I couldn't tell you any of their names.
Well, it's also because like their design was heavily based off of like what powers they had. Mm-hmm. Like it was just like a visualization of what their powers were.
And I think it's
where these kind of seem a little bit arbitrary.
And the way in which the Gormas were named, we were able to like make an entire bit out of it.
Yeah.
Because it is just like their title and then a noun.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, maybe that's why. But, man, Timeranger, 2 thumbs up. If you haven't seen that, guys, go watch it.
Like this, like the design of this monster, it devouring energy doesn't really have anything to do with electricity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless, like, bugs. There's a bug that can eat I don't know.
Like, I don't know. Maybe because it just looks like it's a parasite.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it.
I'm on the eve of parasite.
You know?
Yeah. Monsters. You gotta have them, but sometimes you don't remember them.
They kept saying he's a Marshallian.
Yeah.
A Marshallian.
Which I wrote down, a Marshallian is, where's that at? A species with a sultry, sweet voice that doesn't friggin' pay the rent.
What?
Our friend Marshall from Flexidecibel. He lived with us, but we allowed him not to pay rent, and then I've made a joke that he owes me rent.
It would be funnier if you said an orphan that lived with us who wouldn't pay rent.
Our friend Marshall is an orphan.
Yeah.
Socks is climbing in boxes all cutely.
Cute.
What's the perfect soap opera?
Gotham season.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
4. 4 is the soap opera as hell.
Yeah.
Because that's when
season 4. Yeah.
Oh my. I was gonna say like let's make a perfect soap opera, but we're running a little long in the tooth.
long.
But guys, for real, I know it's been a long time, but please, we're back on Gotham. Watch it. You want to know? I've thought about this, like, first to lasting TV shows, like do the first episode and the last episode. I think one that would be so drastically different is the middle. Because if you think back, like, Frankie was in a different job, and there were, like, her boss and Chris Kattan were there.
Yeah, last night when her boss showed up as the mayor in the episode we were watching, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot she worked at a car dealership.
Yeah. So once I finish that, I'm going to first and last it.
Sure.
Or before I finish, the last episode, because I probably have, I don't know, 12 episodes left.
Sure.
It's a good show if you don't mind Frankie. Heck, God, she sucks. But I already talked about that on What the Hell Mouth this week.
Wow.
Even an idiot can become an asset, Nicole. That's what Gaussian said. Gaussian.
Yeah.
And don't I know?
You just gotta use them right.
You use me correctly, I guess. Because I'm a friggin' idiot dink. So it sucks.
Tatsuya finds out that the person who hired them knew his dad, so he was like upset that he didn't know his dad was connected to the festival. But then the guy is like, nah, son.
Yeah, he no longer works for his dad. And it does seem weird because assistants, my father had like a secretary / assistant at his work. And like assistants are family. You should remember an assistant because you're probably always at your father's work, especially if he owns the place. And it just seems weird that he wouldn't keep up. But I guess because he's like so distant with his father that he's like, nah. Or maybe this dude was a bad assistant.
Well, yeah, I think he said like it was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, my dad hasn't had an assistant since probably 2004. But if I saw Christina, I'd say, oh my God, Christina, you're back across from the pond.
Yeah.
She moved. Met her spouse on EverQuest. Fell in love on the game. She moved to like Denmark.
Yeah.
And got married.
Yeah.
I believe are still married.
Yeah.
Happily.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know the happily part. I just don't want to put words in my own mouth.
Yeah.
But I'll put words in Nicole's mouth. I'll just like start ripping out my note papers and just cramming them down her throat.
Yeah.
And she'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't, get ready for some more notes until you do like it.
Yeah.
There were some Kamen Rider and like old Sentai masks for like children that you see in the background at this festival. I thought that was a nice little detail.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, so Sion fixes Tatsuya's like changer thing and then also makes a new weapon called the Vector Spark, I think, which is supposed to like when he shoots it at the monster, it's supposed to like dispel the energy that he has stored inside him. And it like sucks all the energy out of him. But then Gien is like, nah, fuck that. And like shoots the little patch to make him big. And I was like, how does making him big give him energy again?
I thought he ripped it off. Oh, wait. Oh, how does... Yeah, that I don't know. Also, he should have been sucking Time Robo's energy. I don't know time future technology, but it seems like the Chrono Changers would have so much electricity on the inside of them. I also said maybe it's like a clean burning, runs off tox toots, but it seems like he should be latching onto all their wrists and doing that. That would have been a great story plot.
Well, it has to be like direct, like it's either from a cord that has electricity running through it or like a battery. Like he doesn't just like go up to a car. He has to open the hood and get access to the battery of it.
Okay, then he grabs onto it with his little fang hands that were really cute. He breaks it a little bit, and then he has access to the inside, sucks it out. It's kind of like a clam or a crab leg or walnut.
Uh-huh.
He crunches it, breaks open, then he sucks out the sweet meat.
I don't know. It's future technology, bro.
They kept putting an emphasis on a line when Tatsuya is unconscious in the hospital. No, they're in the hospital, and they're like, you want to know what? When he wakes up, we need to make sure that we're still working on this for him. And Domon says he might be clueless and bossy, but I can't stop helping him. And it's like, yeah, because he's yelling at you, and if you don't help him, he might die.
Yeah.
Because he's clueless and bossy. Reminds me of someone I know.
I don't know why he says he's clueless, but...
He's like a dreamer. His head is up in the clouds a lot.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
By
and
clueless.
It just like maybe translated weird.
Maybe. Oh, no, I actually know. It's because the part was originally going to be played by Alicia Silverstone.
Sure.
Or Paul Rudd, like it was up in the air. So they were like, well, they're clueless.
Yeah.
And they must have, 23 episodes in, they probably hadn't gotten to that just yet.
Right.
Like these scripts were already written before casting was done. Alicia Silverstone as a Red would be great.
So weird. In Super Sentai, there's just like one American.
There is one in Mega Ranger, and he speaks English sometimes because it's part of like a conglomerate space, they're up in space, and
sure.
He's an assistant. It's a multiple people government thing, I believe.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, there's one.
Damn.
All right.
Does he talk like a cowboy?
No, he doesn't. Oh, wait, no, he's Japanese, but he's from America. In Kaku Ranger, there is like a cowboy American man who speaks, I think, exclusively English, maybe, but he talks in a cowboy drawl. Yeah,
that's the Japanese stereotype of people from America, is that they're all cowboys, and it's hilarious.
Even in Digimon, Mimi, who is from America, dude. She is. It's okay. So, spoiler alert for talking about Beyblade next week. We get into they're in America now, and I was thinking they were going to be like, oh, dumb Americans. The American stereotypes that they choose are baffling, and I love them. They're so they're not yes, they're stereotypes of specific sections of subcultures, but they're not stereotypically American. If you think American, right. What sport do Americans play?
Baseball.
You wouldn't think tennis.
No.
Music, you might, especially now, you might say hip hop, but you'd think rock and roll, but no, they go that. And then there's an artist Beyblader who seems more French and pretentious, but not it's baffling. I'm so excited to talk about it next week.
Oh my God.
We're finally getting good ones. I'm excited.
I mean, they beat the shit out of him.
Which I want to say, when he first is noticed in a tunnel system, Tatsuya just as Time Red runs up to him, starts beating the shit out of him, and then asks, "What are you doing?" There's no hey, you stop. It's just throwing him.
He knows he's a launderer.
Throwing him like a seismic toss, wrestling style, onto the ground over his shoulder, and is saying, "What are you doing? That's my energy line. You're messing up my play."
Yeah.
Event, not play.
Oh yeah, and the whole point of this monster is so that they could create a citywide blackout and then just rob all the banks and jewelry stores.
I'm gonna rob myself a jewelry store and get me a grill.
Yeah, grill.
Man, like that, but I don't remember.
It's giving you a boner.
No, I hate that song so much.
It's giving you an oppo boner.
Because I feel like that's when even mainstream rap music in my head as a teenager, I was like, oh, I'm done with the radio now. There's no longer anything there for me. If you guys like it, that's fine. Also, that's when like the white girls who would make fun of me for listening to rap music and call me the W word, they started listening to rap music because of that. And I was just, it's like, you know, I was hurt because I'm like, well, wait, what? Why are... So
like,
it's okay?
You can't do that?
Yeah, like this is...
That's fucked up.
This is... You were hurtful to me for so long, and now I was an outcast for this, and now it's a surprise that I had friends when I look back at it. Because like none of my friends listen to rap music, and maybe everything's my fault.
What?
And also, like, I didn't look like I listened to rap music. Maybe that's why I had friends, because they would be like, oh, James is cool, start hanging out with me, and then hear from my headphones like, hey, man, that doesn't sound like what we're listening to, not contemporary music, because everyone right now is listening to Nirvana, AC/DC, Black Sabbath.
I wish I could remember whatever song
and Bob Marley
your friends would play on repeat. Because that'd be really funny throwback.
Oh, no,
but I don't remember.
Watch My Feet.
Maybe.
Hello, me. Meet the real me. They had a lot. Or one step forward and two steps back. Opposites attract.
Yeah, yes.
Is that it? The MC Scat Cat?
Yeah, I think so,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because opposites attract.
Sure.
Everyone thought I was listening to that sort of music. Then they would, like, hear that I was listening to hardcore rap music and be like, what? Why?
They'd put in they'd share an earbud and they would just hear, murder and graves and shit and piss and fuck you.
Well, that back then I would like, this is 6th grade. I wasn't listening to horrorcore just yet because I thought ICP was suck back then.
Yeah.
I've been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Thought they were the worst thing ever.
You gotta keep them guessing.
The first time I ever heard ICP was at youth group because someone said, hey, man, you like rap music? I got this ICP. And I was like, nah, I don't know. Like, I just can't get into them. D12 says they're bad. And then it wasn't until Terry was someone who, there was someone in our neighborhood that everyone made fun of her and said like she looks like a man and like very mean. She was a few grades above me. I never got into that. But Terry, just like ICP, he was like, hey man, ICP, like actually listen to them. Like here are some good things about them. Listen, and I'm like, wow, this all comes into play. And then we were talking about that woman, and he's like, oh, this and that. I was like, I don't know. And he's like, what are you talking about? She's like thick as hell and is very attractive. And then I like looked at her. I was like, oh my God, you're right. Everyone else is wrong. What the fuck? Why are people so mean to her?
That's so funny.
Yeah. So R.I.P. to Terry. You were a good man. You taught me a lot, and you recorded my first rap song. He made the beat for it as well in EJ Hip Hop 4.
Hell yeah.
And if that woman is ever listening to this show, sorry everyone was dicks to you.
Yeah. Everyone's dicks to everyone.
Yeah. And then her sister.
High school is just the fucking worst.
One of the worst things, I don't know if I've ever talked about it on this show. I don't think I've ever talked about it.
Teenagers are fucking mean, dude.
There was a spaz that I've talked about before in my neighborhood, and he had a huge crush on this woman's sister, and she was like the pretty one. And he was hanging out with her. They were talking. It was the summertime. And then as he says it, like he was like looking at the ground, they were sitting down, and she must have been in like short shorts. And then as I remember him telling me this story, and this is the fucked up thing that he told other people about this. And he's like, I looked down and just like, I could like see her entire bush. And like everyone started making fun of her for having pubic hair. Mm-hmm. It's fucked up that he told other people this story. Like, if he had told just me, that's fine. I'm not going to tell anyone that story. Also, I don't talk to other people in the neighborhood. But because he must have told multiple people and then that spread.
Yeah, that's high school.
Yeah. 2 thumbs down to that. But these notes.
I just have the festivals back on.
Oh, man, that's like the Riot Fest. Oh, my God, it's back on, guys. September. How? In Chicago?
Because government says everyone's going to be vaccinated.
It makes no fucking sense. I have just a few more. On their lockers, which are right out in the open, their clients come in to see them. Their lockers are color-coded by an imprint of what their helmet looks like. Like, they have the Timeranger, like a sticker of their helmet that something like Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour would design a sticker like this. And it's obvious. Like,
I didn't even notice that.
There are 5 of them. They have a little electrical owl. They just seem like they're not from this time. And they're called the Timeranger. Oh, my God. I wanted him because Tatsuya tries to lure Yugo away from them, from the power plant, I think. And he has like a little battery on the back of his moped.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that it was going to be like an alternative energy source. So he'd like suck it and go like, yuck, this is vegan energy. Yeah. Which actually makes
diet energy.
No, it actually makes sense that it's a vegan energy because oil is made from, people say it's like fossil fuel in the sense like, oh, dinosaurs made this, even though most fossil fuel comes from decayed plants. Like, it's generally where like wetlands used to be. Yeah. That is where all these oil reserves are. So in that thinking, it wasn't the Beverly Hillbillies, him shooting the ground out, by swampy lands. Makes sense.
Well, I mean, maybe it's because like it's as old as fossils.
Well, no, you can have fossils of plants.
Yeah.
So, but also now it is fossil fuel. It's a thing of the past. Get in on wind, get in on solar, get in on a svelte man running in a hamster wheel for you.
Okay.
So then not only do you get light, that light is shining bright on something you do want to see. And then Tatsuya says, hey, if you start a job, you finish it. That's my motto. Nicole's motto is, if you start a job, start a few more mid-project to extend the time it takes to complete all said projects.
Shut up.
You've been good at this lately.
Because, you know why? Because I have been budgeting myself. So it's forcing me. I'm like, oh, I can't start another project because I don't have money for it. So I have to finish this one or like use what I have right now.
Guys, I need 30 people to sign up for patreon.com/darling homebody. So all of a sudden Nicole has money and she's like, oh no, now I don't need to budget.
Oh no.
But speaking of which, Nicole, what you got to plug?
Whoa. Follow me on Twitch. I'm Darling Homebody my Twitch channel is Darling Homebody.
My Darling Homebody is.
No, it's a Darling Homebody. I'm 9 follows away from being affiliate, so please help me out. Tell your friends that don't use their Twitch channel and are like, sure, I'll just follow them. I don't give a fuck. That would be dope as hell.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
you also benefit from it because then I unlock a bunch of cool shit that I have planned and I'm really excited about. Wow, darlinghomebody.com for creepy cute stuff. I've got some more dino cats up that I haven't even posted on social media, so you can check that shit out. And then on social medias, it's at Darling Homebody and then Patreon also.
Cheer. Hey guys, if you have Stitcher Premium or if you're like, hey, I like comedy podcasts, I'll sign up for a month free. Go over there and listen to the most recent episode of Who Charted with Howard Kramer, very funny comedian. And also check out his other shows, Grift Horse And then his music, his Have a Summer stuff, which is fantastic. It'll get you in the summer mood, even if you can't go out and really take advantage of the summer season. Check him out. It's Kremer, Howard Kramer, over on wherever music is found. But check out my other podcast, This Movie's Gay. What the hell, mouth? Hit it and crit it. It's coming back. We recorded episodes. I just need to edit them. I'm hoping next week we'll start releasing them. It will be on an every other week to a month schedule, just because it's hard to schedule 5 people. Normally, like in a room together was hard. Scheduling 5 people around the pandemic into like Zoom rooms and Discord, that's difficult as well. So look forward to that. Follow us on Twitter at MSSPod for details as such. Also, go over to patreon.com/MLMpod. Please, you can I think people think you can only listen to this stuff on Patreon, these exclusive shows, but you get an RSS link that you can put into an RSS audio reader, or a lot of podcast apps will let you subscribe to a show via RSS, so you can punch it into, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
How do you do that?
You will receive an email, and it will tell you, like, hey, here's your RSS link, or you can... I have a post on Patreon recently explaining how to do it.
Okay, cool.
And then also, if you just search RSS link Patreon, it usually comes up like a help desk article from Patreon explaining how to do it and what podcast apps allow you to do that. So go over there, listen and engage with Nicolas Cage, talking about Beyblade, the Toku Reading Corner, and the podcast that be. And speaking of Patreon, let's give a big old shout out to our $10 patrons. First, starting with Steve F., aka Hit People Guy, Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Trekkie B47 over on the Twitch, Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, the rapper Defo, check out his music, D-F-O, Kayla, 2 Grapes, Duo Grunfox, that's 2 Fox for the price of Grun, Tyler Wright, who's telling us to get into crypto, and we gotta trust him, and finally, Elliot W. at Garlic Sunshine on Instagram for their art. And listen to my music under Marshland Monster, wherever music is found, or download it over on MLMpod.com/Marshland Monster. I think that's it. I don't know. But as I promised at the beginning of this episode, I'm putting that call that I had with a scammer at the end of this. Nicole, you got anything else to say?
Yeah. Proud partner of the Tokusatsu Network.
Chia! I should have put that like at the end of the scam call. It's a podcast about others, about Tokusatsu. Oh, I should have told the scammer that. That would have been funny.
Oh my God.
Next time I talk to a scammer, I'm going to say like, hey, have you ever been to the Tokusatsu Network? But I've been James.
I'm Nicole.
And we've been Mostly Speaking Sentai. Bye-bye. I almost forgot to say Mostly Speaking Sentai. See you in class, bitch sticks. Listen to this call.
Stop saying that that's from a different podcast.
Bye.
Yes. Have you been to a Walgreens before?
Oh, absolutely. I've been to a Walgreens. Walgreens are my bread and butter. But I just need to find the closest one to me.
How far away is it from you? Do you have a car that you drive?
Well, I live in the city, so there's one on every corner.
Yes, you're gonna go to that one, okay? What reason being, sir, is because we have cashed your check for you at the nearest bank. So we are coming over with $5 million in a check and $4.5 million raw spending cash in a custom designed briefcase. The briefcase is designed. We have to insert your claimer's card to have your briefcase unlocked to have your raw spending cash. Get a pen and paper for me, okay?
All right.
Get a paper and pen to write the name of your claimer's card that you're going to purchase at the Walgreens, okay?
Okay, yeah. I got a pen, and can I use scrap paper?
Yes, no problem. Once you can see on that paper what you're writing, okay?
All right, I can start writing. What do I need to write down?
Okay, green.
Green like the color?
Yes, green. Yes, green.
Yes.
Have green.
Green like my eyes. Okay, all right.
DOT.
DOT like dot?
Yes.
Like the
Money.
famous character from The Tick.
DOT. Dot.
Yep.
After that, you're gonna have money pack. Money PAK.
All right, a money pack like pack like a pack of something, or packed like a suicide pact.
PAK. Pack. PAK.
Oh, PAK. Okay, so not like a word. Okay.
Scratch. Like scratching your head. Scratch. Like scratching your head.
Okay, scratch. Oh, this isn't like some sleeper cell stuff. You're not saying like green dot money pack scratch and all of a sudden I'm going to start robbing the government.
Listen, green dot money pack scratch card.
Card, okay.
Yes, sir. What do you have there?
Like a love letter, like a card, Valentine's Day card.
Sir, listen, what do you have on paper?
I have green dot money pack. That's PAK, not like a pact or like a pack of just blood that you throw at someone, or a die pack. I don't want a die pack because, again, if all of a sudden I'm going to be robbing the government because this is some sleeper cell stuff, but then next is scratch, like I'm scratching my back or scratching down somewhere else, and then card.
Yes, sir. May I ask how old are you today?
Say that again?
And may I ask how old are you today?
Today, on the day we are here right now, 29 years young.
Okay. What happened here today, sir? The company, the government, and the IRS, they have only taken care of 99% of your taxes. Leave you with that.
Wait. What is the company, like from Alien?
American Cash Award, sir.
American Cash Reward. Okay, I was just, if it's that like Hardwell and Fines people, no thank you. They're trying to bring xenomorphs down, and I'm not for that.
Yes, sir. American Cash Award. Listen, there's a one remaining percentage of taxes where you doing your hair have to clear up. Okay, you're going to get your claimer's card at the Walgreens for $505.95, okay?
But where does my Mercedes-Benz come into this? You've talked about the 5 million. You talked about the 4.5. Where is the Mercedes yens?
Listen, sir, it's on a tow truck coming with us same time, okay?
Oh, yes! Oh man, I can't believe this is happening. Why is this happening to me? Usually I have a shit life. Karma has been non-existent. And then now all of a sudden you're saying it's raining upon my sweet skin, my milky white, because I don't go outside.
Listen, sir, listen. Do you have $505.95 in your position right now?
Oh, you better believe I have upwards of $700.
Yeah, $700?
Give or take.
Okay, listen.
Wake and bake. That's what I'm going to be doing now. Normally I don't do drugs, but if I have $9 million, I'm smoking every day. I'm going to be gluttonous. All 7 deadly sins this mother is doing.
Listen, sir. Listen what you're going to do now. You're going to go to the Walgreens to purchase your Green Dot Money Pack scratch card for the $505.95, okay? You're going to use that card to unlock your briefcase, okay, on the time of your delivery, all right?
Wait, do you have a dog in the car with you?
Dog? No, sir. I don't have any dogs, sir. It's on the radio, okay?
Oh, man, there's a dog on the radio? Hell yes. That's a Miley Cyrus song if I've ever heard it. You know, like, you got the dum-dum dog on the radio.
Listen, sir, are you dressed?
Yes, I am. Dressed to the 9 now because I'm going to have $9 million.
Sir, listen, you're gonna go to the Walgreens now, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna be on the listen. I'm gonna be on the phone assisting you while you go to the Walgreens. Do you understand?
Yes. If my spouse is already out and about, can she just go and grab the card?
No, it's you. It's you. You want to have to
Just
go and
me.
get the card.
Just
Do you
me.
understand?
It's just me.
Listen, you're gonna go and get the card yourself.
That could
okay?
also be another
Let's
Miley
not-
Cyrus song. It's just me.
Sir, listen.
Yes,
do your
I'm
drive.
listening like my ears have never been opened before because I'm getting 9 mil.
Do you drive? Do you drive? Do you
Well,
drive?
no, like I said, there's one a block away, like the net cutter.
Okay, that's where the Walgreens is.
What was that?
That's where the Walgreens is.
Yeah, it's like technically on the same city block as I.
Okay, listen, you're gonna go over there to get the card because time is going because we have deliveries to make. So time is going.
All right. Well, then
Go to the
this is
Walgreens right now. Go to the Walgreens
okay.
right
It's
now.
a good thing that I already did hands free, so I can go out the door right now. Is it okay if I hop on no? You want to know what? Getting the scooter out will be too much. All right. Hold on. All right. I'm walking there now.
Yes, go to the wall. Let me know when you're at the parking lot. You understand?
All right. Is it okay if I put you on a quick mute for like 20 seconds as I dash there? So I'm just running.
Yes, listen now, sir. Listen very carefully now.
Okay.
You're not listen.
I'll still be able to hear you, but I'm gonna put you on mute while I run. Okay.
Listen, when you get there at the parking lot, you let me know. Do you understand?
Oh, sorry. I had to unmute it. Yes, I understand.
Yes, when you get to the parking lot, you let me know, sir, okay?
9
Because
mil,
I don't-
baby. I'm so sorry. I'm screaming to the people around. I'm seeing randoms on the street.
Listen.
I need to put on a mask real quick. Hold on.
Listen, sir, listen now. You're going to keep your business strictly private and confidential. Nobody in your business, okay?
Okay, hold on. I got to put on a mask because of the pandemic. All right, I'm masked up. Can you still hear me?
Yes, and what are you going to do now when you go to the Walgreens? What are you going to do?
All right, I see it right now. You're in my headphones, so people might think they'll know it's Bluetooth.
Yes, so you can hear me. So listen now. Do you have the pen and paper? Do you have the paper, the information that I gave you?
Yes.
Yes, you're going to go there and go to the gift card section and search for that name of the card there, okay? And you're going to, after you find the card, you're going to go to the cashier, okay?
Okay.
When you go to the cashier, you're going to hand them the $505.95, okay?
Ooh, yes.
You get your receipt and you're going to head back. You're going to wait for us at the Walgreens, okay?
Wait, I'm waiting for you at the Walgreens?
As soon as you get the card, sir, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So go and get the card.
Okay, and it's green dot money pack, like a die pack that you'd throw into a robbery bag, and then you open it up and it splats on my face, Meet the Deedle style, and then scratch card.
Yes.
Scratch card. Oh, actually, I should probably I'm in the store right now. I probably shouldn't be talking this loud. Can you still hear me fine? Sir?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're in the store?
Yes, I have the green dot money pack scratch card.
Okay, just grab the card you have in your hands there.
Hold on. There's people around me.
Hello?
Oh, I'm still here. It's
Just
like
grab
in
the card you have.
it's in cardboard. It has a money pack, capital M, capital P on it. It has a green dot up in the upper. Sorry, I don't know my lefts and rights that well. Up in the upper left hand corner. And it says, send cash quickly and conveniently to anyone to get that 9 mil, baby, and Mercedes. There was this, someone that I went to high school with, her name was Mercedes, and she tanned so much. Like, she was hide.
Sir, hello?
Yes, I'm here.
What's on the back of the card? What color is it?
It's green.
The back.
Oh, the back?
Do you see it?
I mean, it's white, and it has some, like, red on it.
Okay. That's the right card, okay?
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. It's the 9 mil, dude.
Listen now, sir. You're going to go to the cashier.
No more mildew with that 9 mil, dude. Ooh.
Card is for $5.95, which is going to be adding $500 on the card, which is going to be $505.95, okay?
Okay, that's good because it's a good thing I have the 700.
You have $700 with you?
Well, I mean, like in general, I have it.
Yes, you have $700 cash.
Well, no, it's on a debit card.
You're gonna use your ATM there?
Well, no, I can just use the debit card to purchase this, right?
You have to have cash, sir.
I have to have cash? But it's a debit card. It's not like a credit card.
But, sir, listen, they're going to go and draw the money from the ATM. There's an ATM there, sir, okay?
Oh, well, now there's that ATM fee. Yeah, there's an ATM here. I guess I can go grab it.
Okay, go to the cashier, sir, okay?
Okay.
And go and purchase the card.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going up to... Hi. Yes, is it cool if I put you on mute real quick?
Pardon?
Is it cool if I put you on mute while I talk to the cashier?
Yeah, I'm here listening, sir.
I'm gonna put you on mute. Okay. Oh, are you still there, sir?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
How much was it again?
$505.95.
Oh, how much do you need?
It's for you to get the card, sir. $505.95 to get the card.
So I need to put $505 onto the card?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll be right back. All right, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
All right, I'm going to start walking home. Is that fine?
Did you get the card?
Yes, I got the card.
Okay. I didn't hear any cashier, sir, okay?
Oh, no, I had you on mute.
Oh, you have me on... But, sir, do you have a receipt? That was too quick, sir. Listen, sir. Sir, listen.
Yes, I'm here again. My ears are open as if they've never been, ready to intake that 9 mil and that Mercedes Ben.
Sir, listen.
Yes.
Do you have a receipt with you? Do you have a receipt?
Yes. Do you need the card number, or do you have like a PayPal Square thing that'll just swipe it when you get here?
You're gonna insert it in the... Listen, scratch the card, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, scratch the card. You're going to provide me the numbers on the card, sir.
Is it scratch and sniff?
Yes, scratch the card and quote the numbers.
Like the front of it, I scratch it and I'm smelling it or something?
Scratch the card, sir. Scratch the card.
Where on the card?
On the back part. You hear the red mark here.
Oh, okay.
What mark on the back of the card, sir?
Oh, I'm still scratching it away. I'm OCD about that kind of stuff. I need to make it a clean scratch.
Yes, and take your time. Did you scratch the card?
I'm still trying to make it come clean. Like the ladies will be when I get this 9.
Sir, you scratched the card?
Yes, it is scratched.
How many numbers do you see? Count the numbers.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 numbers. He hung up. Damn it. Once he found out that I did not have the actual numbers, I should have. Oh, man. I was looking at the front. I pulled up. Damn. No, it was a restricted number. All right.
Look at how long the call was.
The call was on my phone 25 minutes. That was good to get them away. I only recorded 18 of it, though. But hey, guys, I thought that was someone else calling me from a restricted number because I recently gave someone my phone number. I was like, oh, they're pranking me. This is something they would do. But that was not the case. All right, I'll put this out somewhere. I don't know. All right, see you guys. Bye. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCollum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.